What's going on, y'all? This is Q Ortiz, your local San Diego massage therapist, musician, and artist. And today, I know you see me with this microphone. I just am wanting the sound to come out come out well, have some good quality. I put a video out recently and I had the microphone, but I don't know what happened. I'm just dissolving into the back. So today I wanted to get into the idea of my contribution to life in this particular phase, so to speak. I feel like I'm sort of a bridge where I may have certain things of my own that I've created, maybe different methods, but for the most part, I found that I've gotten into different systems. I found systems for different categories that have helped me to expand in what I've been doing. For example, in the music, I was able to come across a program called Improvise For Real. Now, when I started playing guitar, I wanted to be able to improvise because I would see different people doing solos and watching friends on stage, just seeing how they would play. It'll be their turn and they'll or whatever their expression was in that moment. And I had no idea how to do that, what that even looked like. So I don't think I've discussed how I learned guitar, but I'll just fast forward and well, actually, I'll share. There was this one time I said, "Oh man, I wanted to play guitar." I was at this park and a guy had a guitar. I was a part of a potluck situation. This guy had a guitar and he showed me the chords G, C, and D. So I was practicing in that moment. When I got home, my roommate's dad had a guitar just stuck in the corner. It was kind of broken a little bit close to the saddle, and it was just more indented. It wasn't broken, but just indented where it was too much tension on the strings. But regardless of that, I played that guitar. I picked it up and practiced those three chords. Then I went on YouTube and looked up all the chords and tried to find just A A to G or A to G sharp, however, but more the open chords, practicing those at first. Then I learned more about the bar chords because I noticed, oh, okay, with the bar chords, if you learn this one shape or you learn these couple of shapes, whether it be on the E string, the low E string, and the A string, then you can play all the chords basically. As long as you know what chords are on each fret, then you can play all of them just using the same shape. So I started with that. Then getting into the pentatonic scales. And in this, you could hear how I'm expressing. It was a little more scattered. There was some methodology, some thought process of, okay, if I can play these shapes, then I can play all the chords. But how do you put them together? How do you learn about that kind of stuff? And it wasn't until I came across Improvise For Real. Even before that, I still was able to create songs because I would learn different shapes, and then if I liked it, I'll try to put it here and experiment. So definitely experimentation, exploration was a key. But when I found Improvise For Real, I was able to get this system where how the guy, I think his name is David, how he would express the knowledge that you needed to learn was only the major scale. And from that period, or from that point, you could go into this whole world of harmony, chord, melody. It just showed me a world that I wanted to go into, and I just was unaware of how to go there. So with the idea of getting the tools, getting the ingredients, to become familiar with the tools, familiar with those ingredients, to be able to know when you can use the tool. When do you want to use these ingredients? If you want to express this sort of idea, how can you find the tool to express that idea? Through your instrument. So that was one aspect. Getting into Improvise For Real, I noticed that I could start on the one chord, figure out how to move through that scale, just figure out initially how to move all across the entire guitar without feeling intimidated, just opening up the whole world of what is the guitar, what are the frets, moving from half step to half step, all the way from the lowest to the highest point on the guitar, no problem. So that shows that you can be anywhere on the guitar and know where you are. And that's what I was looking for. So that was one system musically. Now with that, if I'm showing people how to play guitar, I'm touching in with those ideas. I'm using that system because it's about moving depending on what they're looking to do. If they're looking to learn a song, a basic song where you learn a few chords, you strum it, and then you learn the song, that's different. That's its own practice. But when it comes to really breaking apart the instrument, coming to find what the relationships are between each half note to half note, whole note to whole note, the major third, minor third, fourths, just going through from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Then like the 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 1, 3. Singing through the triad, the seventh of the chord, and each chord having their own. Now I'm getting so technical. But I didn't know where I would go with this expression here. But just getting into those scales and feeling the relationship between the notes, feeling the relationship between the major third and the fifth in that scale. And all I'm talking about is, if you're familiar with the major scale that I just vocalized, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Some people are more familiar with the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, with the numbers, you're able to track the note. You're able to tag the note. That's kind of how I am. That's how I interpret it. So a part of also what I do, because I'm into these different systems, I'm able to, I think, make it understandable for some people just how I explain it, because I'm able to take it in and apply it, so then I could express it from that place of understanding it, at least having my own understanding of it. So when I'm speaking about having the relationship with the note, once you build that relationship, now you can express it in your own way. If you're going One, 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 one. You can feel how you want to express that note. It's one note, but one, 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 one. You can take that. One, 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 one. That could be like a bass. It's just different ideas. You're using one note, but it's your relationship with that sound that dictates how you express it, how you use it. If you like this video, click like. If you have any questions or want to drop a comment below. And if you want to continue on this journey with me, click subscribe and we can vibe. Peace out.